Good morning, folks. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is a very special Christmas episode of Prices Are Too High. So welcome in, everybody. So in this episode, I'm not gonna talk a whole lot about money because normally in this podcast, that's what I mainly talk about. But we're gonna talk about the true meaning of Christmas. Um, Being with friends, family during the holidays, and what to expect um, when traveling during the Christmas break. So let's get right in. So I'm gonna throw in the intro, and we're gonna get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Prices Are Too High. So welcome in, everybody. So we just got finished with the intro right there. So we're gonna talk about the true meaning of Christmas, and it's been happening for so many years. Like I feel like so many people are always trying to take the true meaning out of Christmas, and how Christmas originally started was we all know if you all go to church, it's actually by um the birth of Christ. And so many people are taking Christ out of Christmas. And, people are making it. It's gotten to the point where, not only it's about the gifts, but it's also about money and it's about neither one. So, as I was explaining, I think it was 2 episodes ago. One of my episodes I was explaining in one of my podcasts was, is really, it doesn't, like, your time with that person, it doesn't really cost a thing. It doesn't cost nothing at all. But we're gonna talk about that in today's episode. But thank you all for joining. For anybody that is watching, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you guys for being here so much. And I always do these videos for you guys as well. And I'm glad I did this podcast because I just like to dive deep into there's a lot of stuff going on. And I started this podcast almost a year ago. So the reason why I did this is because I was actually interested in doing a podcast on my channel. So, and if I was to do a podcast on my channel, what would I talk about? What is something I could actually talk about that, that I can really, what are some conversations? What is something in my podcast that I could talk about and something I can connect with a lot of people, So, I might as well just pick a big topic to talk about for the podcast. And I chose to name this podcast, Prices Are Too High. So that's when that came in. So that's when that definitely came in. And, I made a lot of, I've picked a lot of interesting topics, and we've had wonderful conversations. With a lot of conversations, I've covered a lot of things, whether it was recorded or live. Some of my podcasts are live, and I got to be able to talk. And we had some really great conversations on majority of the live podcast as well. But yeah, you guys, so we're going to talk about, first off, we're going to talk about the true meaning of Christmas, and then we'll talk about holiday travels, what to expect, so a lot of people are going to be traveling during the season. And if also too, like if you're not traveling, what are some things you can do to enjoy to enjoy Christmas locally as well. And then the next Wednesday will be I'm gonna do another episode next Wednesday for New Year's. We'll kick the New Year off and with another episode of the podcast as well. But anyway, so let's definitely talk about it. So let's talk about the true meaning of Christmas right here. So the true meaning of Christmas, so many people a lot of people has tried to take, no, I'm not going to say tried. A lot of people has taken the true meaning of Christmas So Christmas originally started with the birth of Christ. And for anyone that goes to church or that believes in God, um, you guys will know that part. That's how Christmas originally started. It started with the birth of Christ, period. The same person that died for everybody's sins on this earth. So that's how originally started. And Christmas is not just a holiday, but it's also a religious holiday. It's a big holiday, and Christmas is one of the biggest holidays in the world. A lot of people take off, they go travel, go be with their families. So Christmas is definitely a big deal. But let's dive deep into the next one. Now, so many people has made Christmas about buying gifts for this person, that person. Christmas is coming. Hopefully I'll get a gift soon. I'm definitely looking forward to Christmas. That's one of the main reasons why people look forward to Christmas, because they're expecting a gift, and they're not even taking the time out to understand or study or even learn what the true meaning of Christmas is. Now, you guys seen 2 of my live streams out in Dyker Heights. So, for example, if you go by those houses in Dyker Heights, you will see sculptures and signs of how Christmas originally started. You'll see Mary and 4 other people surrounding themselves with baby Jesus and the little blanket, or you'll see a sculpture of Mary holding her son. That's how Christmas originally began. And though I've also pointed this out to you guys maybe 5 times in 2 of my live streams out in Dyker Heights. So if you see those signs right there, if you see those if you see those sculptures or holiday declarations of baby Jesus, that's how Christmas originally started. If it was not for the birth of him, there wouldn't be no Christmas. If it was not for the birth of him, same thing, point blank. There's no trying to cut corners or change the subject about it. That's how it originally started. That's how it will always be. It will always be about him, period. The same person that died for everybody's sins, it will always be about him. When it comes down to Christmas, it's about the birth of him, and a lot of people are not recognizing that at all. Instead, they're making it about gifts, money. It's not about the gifts. Listen, I'm at the age where I don't care for a gift. I don't care for a gift anymore. I don't care for it because it's not even about the gifts. Yes, I like gifts. I have gotten gifts this year, but I don't care for it because it's not even about it. It's not about the gifts at all, period. And Christmas is also family time. It's also that time of the year where people gather, be with their families, be with their loved ones. So if you're going to be with your family and be with your loved ones during Christmas, or especially during the Christmas break, I said it before, the best present you can possibly give somebody, the best Christmas gift you could possibly give somebody is your time, period. Is your time, period. That's the best Christmas gift you can possibly give to somebody, is your time, whether it's family, a friend, or just I know it sounds unusual, or a complete stranger. I'm not saying hang out with a stranger, but if you see a stranger, you see them struggling, do something nice for them. You just never know what might make their day. You just never know at all, period. And sometimes we need that reminder of certain things. When we tend to forget, certain stuff, we need that reminder to just come right back on in and understand, you know. But yeah, but that's the best possible. That is the best gift you could possibly ever can give somebody is your time. If you're gonna go visit your parents, for example, or your cousin's grandma, especially any elders as well. Um, yeah. But anyways, but yeah, if you're going, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a minute. But yeah, if you're going to go and visit, your mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, anybody in your family, to those people though that been around for a really long time, they don't really care for the gifts. 80% of them, they don't really care for the gifts. People like your mom and dad, grandpa, grandma, grandpa, or any older cousins, anybody that's much older in your family, they don't care for the gifts. They care about your time. They care about you coming and checking up on them. Like, that's the one thing that truly matters to them. And it's true. That's the one thing that really matters. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure, if the whole family is not together, then, it doesn't mean too much. I mean, I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm pretty sure they may not be satisfied if they don't see everybody for Christmas, but yeah, Christmas is also about, it's also family time, being with your loved ones, hanging out with your cousins, mom, dad, grandpa, niece, nephew, brother and sister, and appreciating the people that you have. Also, that's another thing too. I'm gonna discuss. That's the one thing that came up to my head. Appreciation. That's another thing I'm gonna talk about. A lot of times we spend so much time being ungrateful, not understanding that. When you get something, it's like you kind of feel like, oh, well, this isn't enough. What the hell is this? That's not showing appreciation. If somebody even gives you something, it may not be worth a lot. It may not mean much to you, but it's also good to just show. This is the time of the year where we have to show our appreciation and just really sit and be thankful for what we have. Because, a lot of us are not promised tomorrow. A lot of stuff that we have, it could be gone tomorrow. It could be gone within the next couple of hours. You just never know. You really never know. So it's always good to show some appreciation as well. Especially when somebody does something nice for you, or especially somebody is really looking out for you. Now, I live in a city where it's so much greediness, and it's so much it's just too many people that don't appreciate nothing. Everything here in New York City is just going up and up and up and up, and it just makes me so angry. And it's just so sad that a lot of people don't appreciate nothing in the city. And that's all. When you live in a place like New York City, for example, if you live in a big city, most popular city like New York City, it's all about making money. It's not all about making money. It's not about the money. And the crazy part, there's a lot of people, I said this in one of my episodes of the podcast, there is a lot of people out there that has millions, billions, even trillions of dollars, and they still not happy. And the more you give them, the more money you give to those type of people, it's not enough. It's really, really not a lot. Not enough. Now, a lot of people say that, if you're gonna go out to eat or anything like that, support your local businesses, support the small businesses. Like, um, well, I probably should be the one to talk, but like, don't always, give your money to Burger King, McDonald's, Starbucks, Chipotle. Those places have money. Don't spend your money. Don't even give them all. I mean, your money. I know they got food in there, but don't even spend your money. If you're gonna go and buy lunch, for example, or go buy food, Don't spend your money at the mall. Don't give them your money for food, especially at the food courts. Those places have money. Support your local businesses. If you see a business that's struggling or anything like to make money, help support them. They really need the support. The small businesses, they don't have that everyday constant support to like McDonald's, Starbucks, Burger King, you name it. As other big food places, especially Whole Foods, they always got big support every single day because people love McDonald's, people love Chipotle. Yeah, the food is good. So, of course, people are going to keep coming back because they love the food. I mean, pretty much. But, yeah, so, and let's get into traveling during the holiday season. We know that's a headache right there. We know that can be a real freaking headache right there. So, if you're traveling during the holiday season, they normally say be at the airport at least 2 hours, before your flight takes off. I would say be there at least 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, whatever the case may be, before your flight takes off, because you just never know. Now, it happened to me before. So, what was it? My dad, he drove me to the airplane. He didn't get me there for at least an hour and a half before my flight took off. Like, no, it was during the holiday season. So it was during the holiday season because one time he made me miss my flight and everything, but that's a long story. So you just never know. And then I would say get there at least three, or get there 4 hours before your flight takes off, because you don't, there's a lot going on that you have no control of. There could be traffic, construction, and then at the airport you have to go through security, so you may be spending a good hour at security. And if you have to take the train to your gate, I remember this though, if you're at an airport, right, and you need to get to your gate, so there are some airports that do have a train. It's basically called the air train. So that may take time. You may have to spend about a good 25 minutes, I would say, on the air train or at the train on the airport. So, because when I landed in Atlanta 3 years ago for Thanksgiving, I remember I had to get off at my flight. I had to leave my gate. Actually, no. I had to go into the airport, go through security, and then I had to take a train to my gate. So you just never know these kinds of things. You never know what you're gonna go through as well. So, and also make sure that you pack at least a couple of days in advance. At least I'm gonna say a week before your flight takes off. Make sure everything is packed, or 2 weeks before. Especially during the holiday season, or if you're going to be traveling during the summer, during the holidays, this time of year. This is like one of the most hectic travel times of the year. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting prepared for that. So, and next thing to talk about is, okay. So next thing I'm going to talk about is, now we all know a lot of people can't afford to travel during the holiday season. A lot of people cannot afford. a lot of people cannot afford to travel during the holiday season. So how can we spend Christmas break um, without having to, um, if we're staying locally, how can we spend Christmas break? Especially without having to spend a lot of money. Now, if you really want to save money, if you really want to save a lot of money during Christmas, don't go Christmas shopping. That's one way to enjoy Christmas without having to spend a lot of money. Don't go Christmas shopping. Do not go black. Don't go shopping on Black Friday. Just don't go shopping. Well, I'm gonna do a little little shopping this week because I'm gonna get my mom a little gift, but that's it. Yeah, but if you are gonna go Christmas shopping though, look for deals. Look for deals. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of deals happening at a lot of places and at a lot of malls. So I'm pretty sure, look for deals, something like 10% off or 20% off. You don't want to be spending an arm and a leg on a Christmas present, especially if you're going to be buying a couple of things. So my advice is definitely look for something that's on sale if you want to save a lot of money for Christmas, and you want to do your Christmas shopping, but you want to save a lot of money. My advice is to look for some stuff that's on sale, or look for something cheap, and don't be worried about, what if this person doesn't like it, or what if this person doesn't like it, what I give them. Don't worry about all that. If they can't appreciate you taking a time out to do something nice for them, that's on them. I will never buy anybody. I will not buy nobody. I will not buy the same person I did something nice for and they didn't appreciate my Christmas gift. I will not buy them anything else ever again, period. All right, so, and I think last but not least, I'm going to say, so I'm going to just explain this. So, what are some things we can do that are free for Christmas? How can we enjoy the Christmas holidays? And then too, say for instance, you don't have any money and, you just want to go out and just do something, just enjoy the holiday season. Well, all depending on where you're at. So if you're in a city like New York, if you live somewhere like in New York City, Miami, Los Angeles, Chicago. So if you live in a city like New York City, like me, there's always something happening, which is super easy. New York is full of a lot of things to enjoy. One thing you can do for free is, a walk in the park. You could pretty much do that any day, but that's what I'm recommending. But you can go and look at Christmas lights, holiday lights. You could also go down to the Rockefeller Center and go see the tree if you're in New York City. That's another free thing you can definitely do. You could watch, if there's an ice skating ring in your area where you live at, you can go and watch the ice skaters. You can go bring your family, watch everybody ice skate and everything. So that's another free thing you can do as well. It's not a lot of free things, but these are things I'm just recommending. You could see some Christmas trees, check out some Christmas lighting. I'm pretty sure, like where I was at down in Dyker Heights, you can go down there, right? You can go down there and look at a couple of Christmas lights as well, because that's where I was at. You can go down there and take some photos, do some video, get some content of the Christmas lights. So I feel like that's a free thing to do. Dyker Heights is pretty much a free thing to do. You can just go and look at different holiday lights and enjoy them. So that's one of the biggest free things to do that you can do on Christmas Day. Well, I would not recommend going to Rockefeller Center on Christmas Day because it's packed. I went there one time on Christmas Day to Rockefeller Center just to even see the tree. It was so packed. But there are other areas in New York City that you can do. without having to go through Midtown Manhattan. Now, Midtown Manhattan has some things as well. They do have the big red ornament sculpture, the big candy cane sculpture. They have a lot of those things there. And so yeah, there's a lot happening. There's not a lot of free stuff, but there are a couple of free things to do, but you just have to like really look and see. But yeah, I don't think I have much to say left. But yeah, you guys. But that's it for today's podcast. This is actually the very last podcast for 2024. So this is the last podcast for the year. And I just can't believe this year has really flown by so quickly. I seriously can't believe it. But if you watch this podcast today, thank you for joining my Christmas podcast as well. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you guys are doing something nice with your families, and whether it's going out, going ice skating, looking at Christmas lights, whatever you guys are doing. But yeah, so this is the very last podcast of the year. The next one I do will be in the new year, which will be on New Year's Day. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everybody's at home enjoying their presents, enjoying their gifts. You know, is one of the times of the year where, like I said, saying before, Christmas is one of the biggest times of the year. And the best way to spend Christmas is at home with family, or if you're gonna go out, go out with your family or friends, anybody that's there. But yeah, so. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you all, everybody. Thanks for joining this premiere podcast. I appreciate you guys so much. And I look forward to more episodes are coming up ahead. Like I said, the next podcast will be on January the 1st, New Year's Day. So I will do another recorded podcast for you guys to be able to sit back and enjoy. And you know what, though? I definitely want to say one thing that I'm thankful for this year. I'm gonna say a few things. Few things that I'm very thankful for this year is that I was able to go out to Miami and be able to do the live streams for you guys, and I really enjoy my time there. I'm really thankful for one of my best friends. And he was willing to come all the way out there with me. I know he didn't have to, but I'm truly thankful for that. I'm really thankful for my friends, my family, everybody that supports me, including you guys. You guys are like one of my biggest gifts this year on the channel. And I'm just so thankful that you guys really got me up there. You guys really got me. I'm thankful for being monetized on this channel. I'm finally getting paid to do what I like to do what I love. I like being on here. I like doing videos for you guys. I like bringing you guys all around. And it's been really busy here in my town, New York City, where I live at. So New York City, I feel like New York City has been a lot more busier this year than last year, because there's been so much to cover. And I was like, you know what, I feel like the holiday season is really going to give me a lot of content to provide for you guys. But yeah, speaking of content, make sure you guys stay tuned in January. There will be more content coming up ahead. I'm still gonna I'm planning on getting my new phone next week, so I'm gonna try to get more storage so that way I can be able to do longer videos for you guys to sit back and enjoy and relax, so I could do more hour videos for you guys. So And maybe I'll try to do it on Monday when everybody's at work. On a Monday when everybody's at work, you know. So when you guys don't have anything, you guys don't have nothing to do, maybe I'll do like a little poll or something, asking you guys what days will be good to, which day will be good to drop. I mean, well, some Mondays people are off like holidays. If it's a holiday, then I'll drop something on a Monday, you know, so you guys can sit back and enjoy it. But yeah, and you know, that's one thing I'm definitely thankful for. You guys really got me here, helped me get monetized as well. I never thought I would make it this far this year, and I feel like I'm so thankful for this year. And I also got to meet some live streamers as well. I'm so thankful for that. I got to run into some live streamers I never saw myself. I never really saw myself this year meeting any YouTubers, meeting other live streamers, you know, that does the same thing that I do. So I'm truly thankful for that. And if you're one of those live streamers, if you're watching this, if you're one of those live streamers, and if you're a YouTuber and you've already met me, I'm very thankful that I met you this year. I really am so thankful as well. And we've done a lot of walks, covered events, parades. I know there was times where the live stream didn't go well, but oh well, F it, you know, that's okay. But you guys really stuck by me, and I'm truly thankful for that as well. So I definitely appreciate it so much. And I hope everybody got their gifted memberships on the channel as well. So I was doing some gifting. There will be gifting on this premiere, everybody. So yeah, so there will be gifting memberships as well. I think I gifted some already, but yeah, you guys. But yeah, you guys enjoy your Christmas. Everybody enjoy your, wishing all of you guys a Merry Christmas. Wishing all my viewers Merry Christmas as well. And yeah, matter of fact, I'll probably say one more thing that I'm thankful for as well. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Because I got to do my own vacation, meet some YouTubers, and you know, being monetized on the channel. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm thankful my check will be bigger on New Year's Eve. Another thing I'm thankful for. But yeah, so more content is coming up, you guys. And I'm also thankful for this podcast as well. I'm thankful for it. I enjoy doing this podcast, and I know you guys enjoy it. And I enjoy just talking about the real issues and everything. That's the reason why I did this podcast, to talk about all the BS and all the problems behind money. I feel like money has really messed this world up, honestly. That's just in my opinion. But I won't hold you guys for too long. Thank you all for joining this very special Christmas podcast, everybody. I hope y'all enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next podcast. Bye, folks. Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a Happy New Year. Happy holidays to you and your family. Enjoy your Merry Christmas. Bye.